I remember the first time I saw a picture of Colonel Liszewski, my first thought was, oh boy, we're in for a treat. But I was immediately proven wrong by his message of selflessness. He said to relentlessly pursue excellence in order to be ready to lead sailors and Marines. And that message really resonated with me about making your best self so that you can be the best leader for them.
One of the most important things I learned from Colonel Liszewski was how a leader owns an unpopular decision in front of his subordinates. Thank you for being our Commandant, sir.
So your leadership and influence have taught me how to come up with a team and a plan moving forward in a tough situation. Your leadership and influence has inspired myself and many others to relentlessly pursue excellence to lead sailors and Marines. Thank you.
Colonel Liszewski never failed to remind us that we are always servant leaders and that it's on us to be there for our people. And because of that, I will always relentlessly pursue excellence in order to be ready to lead sailors and Marines.
Colonel Liszewski, I remember the first day that we met, you taught me that being professional does not mean being a robot, and that lesson's helped me ever since, so thank you.
These past 2 years, Colonel Liszewski really taught me what it means to be a scholar athlete. By relentlessly pursuing excellence in the hall as battalion commander and on the lacrosse field, I will relentlessly pursue excellence in order to lead sailors and Marines.
As Commandant of Midshipmen, Colonel Liszewski always encouraged us to keep the mission in mind. It's because of him that I'm so excited to start my career as a Marine Corps Second Lieutenant. Because of him, I will always relentlessly pursue excellence in order to be ready to lead sailors and Marines. Thanks for everything, Colonel Liszewski.
Colonel Liszewski was the first Marine officer I ever really had the opportunity to work with. And because of that, I compare pretty much every Marine I meet to him. Thanks for everything, sir.
Sir, you taught us that the right way is often the hard way. Sir, you taught us that leadership is more than our individual success, but the success of those around us.
Sir, you taught us to empty the tank.
Good luck, sir.
Relentlessly pursue excellence.
Right, one, you can kind of dodge it and maybe hope to avoid the challenge. And for the sake of ease and comfort and what might be the short-term good, take the easy route and avoid the challenge and avoid becoming the best possible version of yourself. But at the end of the day, you're going to live with the consequences of that decision. Or you can make the right choice as we enter into 2017 and rise to the occasion and make the difficult challenge. Do that hard thing, which might be physically difficult, time-consuming. At times it might be socially unpopular. But do the difficult right thing, rise to the challenge, answer the call of the Naval Academy to become the very best possible version of yourself.
I'll never forget the night Colonel Liszewski showed up at my door on 3-1 at 22:30 the night before we left on Thanksgiving leave to say that he hoped we had a good Thanksgiving, that we traveled home safe, and that we really got some rest while we were at home. That meant way more to me than he probably ever knows.
Colonel Liszewski really stands out to me as an example of what inspirational leadership looks like. He commanded the respect of the entire brigade, and I know they really loved him for his physical fitness, how personable he was, and the fact that he would show up to brigade sporting events and sports practices and MAG activities. Another thing that he really taught me that I think is going to serve me well in the fleet is he never let me come to him with half-baked ideas. He had really high standards for that and expected me to have every possible problem and pitfall solved out with a potential solution and the logistics all ready to go. I know that's really going to help me out when I'm bringing ideas to my engineering officer once I get to my submarine. The brigade's really going to miss Colonel Liszewski, and it was a joy to serve under him when he was Commandant.
Thank you for your inspirational leadership for our class and the entire brigade over the past 2 years. While serving with you in the fall, you taught me to always stay strong in the face of adversity and to hold on to my character whenever the times get tough. Thank you for everything you have taught me and the class of 2017.
Every one of you came here with that light in your heart, that fire in your belly, that desire to serve, that desire to do challenging and difficult things. Let that fire burn through. Let that fire be seen by everybody. Don't let the fire be put out by cynicism or a fear of failure or a desire to do the easy thing. Let that fire that brought you here burn brightly and show everybody around you that you are one of the flame, that you are part of those that carry the torch of the Naval Academy.
Colonel Liszewski, as you depart from the United States Naval Academy, it's truly an honor of mine to have the opportunity to leave you some parting words as you move on to bigger and better things in the Marine Corps. Over the past couple of years, the impact that you've made on my life, my career in the military, and who I've become as a man today is truly immeasurable. If someone would have told me 2 years ago the impact that you would have made on me when you arrived at the Naval Academy, I probably would have laughed. But sitting here today, I can honestly say that you have been the most impactful leader and man that I've ever come across, and having had the opportunity to be led by you over the past couple of years will truly shape how I lead and who I become over the next decade or more in the Marine Corps. Look forward to seeing you in the fleet, sir. Semper Fidelis. Thank you.